Welcome back everyone. In the last video, we have just seen how the console log is working with the server from index.html file and how to write console log in JavaScript. So after going to the next word, what I'm going to do, I'm going to install one extension for Visual Studio Code. So go to preference and then go to the extension. You can also press Ctrl+Shift+X to do it by command line. And now please search with live server and please install this one. If you install this one, you have an option. If you click on the right click on the project, actually if you right click on the index.html, then you can find there is an option called open with live server. If you hit it, it will work properly. From now it is working fine, but the thing is, why I installed it? Because whenever we are doing any changes in HTML file, the changes will be reflected in the web browser without refreshing the page. So it will be less time taking and easy to use. Before we moving to the next word, we also need to add one index.js file, and where I will write all of my code instead of writing this index.html. So I created a folder called JS, and inside it I place a file index.js. Okay, so I need to link it in the index.html file. For doing that, I need to add the script tag and close it. Then I need to define the type of it. It will be text/javascript, and I need to provide the src of it. So in this case, src will be js folder and then index.js. If I go and see the console, it is still working with the message which is written in this case. Also, I need to add some comment in this index.js file. So at first I need to show you how to write comment in JS. So this is the first syntax to write the JS comment, and then you need to put the message like this is my first comment. Actually not comment, it is comment in JavaScript tutorial. Okay, fine. So what is the benefit of writing comment in your JS file, or whether you are working with any HTML or any kind of programming language? Because there may be a certain chance that after your all the work, there will be another developer who will going to work with your code. If you have a proper comment in every place, so it will be very easy for the next developer to come up with a new challenge and do some work with your code. So it is basically the best practice for doing work with proper commenting. Okay. So now, apart from this console log, now I will show you another way to print some message in the web browser. It is called alert. It is quite different than the console log, because the console log will only show the message in the console, but alert will pop up a box like this one, like this way, in the web browser, and it will pop up with the message written in between it. So this is another way to working with your variables. If you are debugging or you don't know the value of it, you just do some console log or alert. Now I'm going to disable the alert one, because every time it will pops up, and I don't want this. So now the next step is I want to create one variable over here. So I need to know how to create variable at first. In JavaScript, you can write variable with the var keyword and then the variable name. Like I'm going to name it as company name. You can see my first letter of this one, C, is lowercase but name is in uppercase. This is a best practice for creating variable names in JavaScript. You cannot use space, colon, semicolon, dash in between the variable names. And if you using this camel case naming convention, then it will be best practice for working with JavaScript variables. Of course, this is not mandatory. You can name it like this way as it, but it will not the proper naming convention. Okay. Now, if I just console it, then I need to check what is the value of company name currently. And we can see it is showing as undefined because we neither stored any value or assign it to any other variables to get the value. For doing this, we need to assign it some value, like I can add it learning websites. Okay. Now if I hit save and check it, then my variable value is now printing with the console log. So what if I need to pass some message before the variable value in the console? So in this case, what I need to do, I need to add some string before the variable name. So I'm going to write another comment, add text before variable in console log. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write at first I need to delete this one, okay, so you don't get confused. So at first I need to write the text which I'm going to print in console, like it can be my company name is, okay. Then I need to add the plus sign to add something with it. What I need to add? I need to add the variable we have created just before it. So if I doing this, then I should get my company name is learning websites. Let's see. Yeah, it is working properly. So this is a way to add some text before variable in console log. Okay. So now we know how to create variable and working with the variable with the console log. Okay. So I'm going to write some rules for creating variables, like you need to add var keyword to write variable. You cannot name variable with common keywords like if, while, do while, let, var, because this kind of keywords are already taken by JavaScript, so I cannot use it in my variable name. Okay. After that, you cannot add space in between variable name. So I cannot write like this way, company name. It will not take. you cannot add this tag, this tag, this tag, this tag in between variable name. So you need to be careful when we are going to create or name it any variable. Okay. So now in this lesson we learn how to create variable and working with the variable with a console log. Now the task for you in this session is to create a variable called first name. Again create another variable called last name. Assign the value into the variables. Then print the message in console with my name is, then it will be your first name, then it will be with the space your last name. If name, we will write it first name space last name. Okay, this will be your task for this lesson. Let me know how it goes. If you have any issues with this lesson, please do comment below. Please subscribe our channel to get the further notification about it. Thanks for watching.